Hey guys, this is Jen from ScanNCut Canvas and Scal Help on Facebook. Okay, so this is version 4.058. When you come up here and you click on Help, and you do the check for updates, it does not come up for us that use the ScanNCut, but you can go to Craft Edge, then the Downloads tab, then the Support Downloads, and get it that way. And this is actually available in there. I'm not sure if it was available in the other ones, just because I didn't check that. So if it was, that's fine. But if not, that's how you go and get it. Okay, so you pull these up, and you will have to break these apart. These are set in layers. Okay, and as you can tell, unless you use the 24, let me get this out of the way. I'm just click the X. And you can click the X and then bring it back up by hitting the library button again. Unless you use the 24-inch mat, the custom 24 size mat, because again, every ScanNCut can cut on the 24-inch mat. It's only the upper end versions, the 650 in the US and the 700 and 900 in the UK and other areas that can get those that have the scan to 24. So you're going to want to separate all of these. Okay, and what I do is I separate them into the 6x6, and of course they're not true 6x6, but I separate them by the colors. Okay, so I know that all of my blues will go there. Reds will be down here. Oops, I gotta undo that. And you can do your back minus fronts. I'm actually just gonna delete that piece. You can do your back minus fronts if you don't want these layers, or you can leave them just as is and stack them. Because in cards, you know you can have the layers, but you cannot leave it like this. The ScanNCut does not like when you send it over there in layers. You may get this shut down, or it goes back to the startup screen. Ah! So if it does that, that could be why. That one too. So you're just going to go through here. Pick and choose what you want to keep and cut out of the file, and get rid of everything else, okay? And if it all doesn't fit, no big deal. Just create another page and send it to that page, and I'll show you how to do that here in a second. Nope. Always make sure that when you start setting this stuff out, that you put it in the corners. Okay, so like this little yellow piece, I wouldn't leave it floating out here. I set it in the corner so that when I place my paper, I know that just under the 12-inch mark on the left side of the mat, that's where my piece of yellow paper is going to be. So I'll have a 1-inch by 1-inch square, and I'll stick it right there in the corner. Then here, after I get it positioned appropriately, I will measure a 2-inch by 2-inch green piece, and in the 6-inch line right here, and the 6-inch line, I'll put that 2-inch by 2-inch piece of green paper right here. Then I'll have a full 6 by 12 piece of red paper, and I'll stick that right here. And sure, I can, cut it down if I want, because I can really move these things around to get the best possible arrangement to really save paper. I could probably even bring this, over here. Bring that there. So in all actuality, I would need like a, 9-inch by 6-inch piece of paper. Okay. So let's bring this down here. Let's try to get the same with this one. Yep. So my white piece, I'd need a 9x6 piece of paper with that as well. I'll try to get this as small as possible. Okay. So that's how I would have mine set up. And then I would just export it to my stick and then start laying my colors. Okay? But that's how you go about using these cards in here. And as you can see, there are quite a few different layouts, which is absolutely awesome. So go in here, play around, enjoy using all the different kinds of shapes, styles, all of that good stuff that are in here. And just remember, as you see, there's a little dash line, a little score line in there. If you want it, just leave it where it is. Just remember that if you go moving that card around, either group it or merge it. Okay, so just remember that that little guy sits in there. So if you take off with that, it's usually going to be left. Yep. So don't forget about him. All right, guys, if you have any further questions, come and find me over at ScanNCut Canvas and Scal Help on Facebook. And if you guys do make some of these, post on the page, show us what you've done. All right. Hopefully I'll be able to get to some of these after I get the mountain of paperwork that I have to do in the new videos and that that are coming up for the machine overview and all of the things that we have for the actually in-person classes that we're going to start doing. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.